And let me also, pay my own respects to the late Ishmael. We interacted on quite a few occasions during the many demonstrations that were organized, initiated by the concerned Muslims of Trinidad and Tobago, but we supported it as MSJ, and I got other civil society organizations to join in solidarity with the people of Palestine, who were, of course, going through the genocide by the Zionist state of Israel. And Inshon was very much a part of all of those demonstrations that we had in different parts of Trinidad. So he continued to hold fast, and this station IBN, of course, is one of his legacy projects.
Yes, I think I'm going to have to organize another session devoted to Inshon, who has done a great job for this Muslim community, at least by this Islamic Broadcasting Network which he established. And may Allah have mercy on his soul. Now then, David, the United States began this drama by declaring that they are pursuing drug trafficking. And then they started blowing up boats in the Caribbean Sea. But they always consistently said, we're going to also attack land attacks. But our target is the drug trafficking. But now we see a maritime blockade around Venezuela, preventing oil shipments and the seizure of oil tankers. We want to begin by drawing attention to the viewing audience of this background to the confrontation now taking place. The United States has accused not only Venezuelans, but the government of Venezuela of being involved in drug trafficking. The United States also rejects the legitimacy of the Venezuelan government and put a ransom on his head. I think it's $50 million now. And finally, I don't know how the world is responding to it, but Trump now says that Venezuelan oil belongs to the United States. Maybe he should see a medical attention for his mental faculty there. What are your initial thoughts on this confrontation?
Yes, Malana, thank you very much for tracing that bit of that background. So about the middle of August, the United States sent several destroyers, about 6 or 7 destroyers with guided missile capability, a nuclear submarine, several amphibious landing craft, and about 5,000 Marines to the Southern Caribbean. So this was a major military intervention in the Southern Caribbean. And as soon as we saw that, we said, this is going to be about regime change in Venezuela. It's something that Trump in his first presidency had wanted to achieve, but didn't. And then, in fact, going back to President Obama started the sanctions against Venezuela that were intensified by Trump 1.0, and then Biden also intensified them. And you mentioned the bounty, quote unquote, on President Maduro's head. President Biden put a $25 million US bounty on President Maduro's head, and Trump 2.0 doubled that to 50 million US. So when we saw that flotilla coming into the Southern Caribbean, we knew that that was really about regime change.